What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Journeyman Save in Football Manager 2022. Leave a big like on the video if you've been enjoying it. We haven't played too much off camera, haven't been able to play it too much the last couple days, the last few days, and yeah, it's a notable time anyway. We'll talk about that and we'll get into it. Carlos Flores goes out on loan, high potential. Again, I talk about setting up this save for being able to play in the future. That's the way I set up my teams always. I like to make sure you get the youth coming through. And yeah, it's probably perfect because he's not really going to get a go in the first team. He's got some... I remember pointing him out when we talked about our signings, especially 3 17s in mentals and 1 in technical, but... yeah, he's a pretty promising prospect. Surprised Peru haven't called him up yet. I think who's Peru got? I mean, we're in 2029 as well, so region time mostly. But yeah, Europa League group stage. I'd say playing against Bayern Munich and yeah, group stage is like, this is pretty notable. Like, this is a height. That's why I thought, yeah, we got to get this in an episode recorded and in the title. Like, it's not Champions League group stage. I can't even say it properly. I'm so excited. It's like the next before you could get. Like, this is pretty notable right now. And there's no time to really talk about, there's Liverpool in there, Atletico Madrid, Tottenham. We're this far in, we don't know how good they still are. You can kind of probably assume Liverpool are really, really strong, but what's their media prediction is 4th, but they're in Europa League. They had a poor last season. Just as an absolutely quick overview, if you go to, we don't have too many scouted players, but if you go to their values, they've got a Erling Haaland, 215 million value, and he's 29, but abysmal. Is he wanting to leave? Yeah, they're not Champions League. So, yeah, he could be putting a bit into the dressing room. To be fair, he's the only one that's really disappointed or abysmal, let's say. They got a few requested, though. So, because they haven't made Champions League, some are wanting to leave. So their quality is good. Look, Sandro Tonali as well. He's the same boat. So yeah, that could be putting a bit of, a bit of a spell into, a bit of a negative spell, you can say, into the dressing room at Liverpool. So sure, they might have some quality, but they're not happy. And it's not just 1 or 2 players. There's a group of them there. That's not good. And maybe, it's not just an excuse to give us a reason. They've started... you can't judge off 2 games, can you? But if they were to do more poorly than expected, you can see why. But let's see who we're going to draw in our group. It will be interesting. And obviously, I haven't scrolled down to see who's all in it. Let's go draw the first seeds, though. If you could, these are, Hertha Berlin. They always do so well. They spend a lot of money. And where are we? We're a 4th seed. Okay. It's going to make it interesting. It could go either way. We could get an easy group or a hard group. But I think Atalanta, Sporting CP, we don't know. We don't know this far in, but we're not going to go analyze every single team we're drawing here. We're just going to go through and draw everyone until it's our time, really. So... it's almost RWDM. Who is their manager? Is it? No. I'm pretty sure Ronaldo. Ronaldo. He left. Did he leave or did he get sacked? It doesn't say sacked, so he just says left manager role. But where is he now? Wolves. Okay, he has gone up in the ladder. Yeah, because a job at... Okay. Are they Premier League Wolves? Ronaldo, but 44 is a Premier League manager. I'd love to see Ronaldo be I'm not sure if he will go down that path. But imagine Ronaldo as a manager. And imagine he becomes a Premier League team. Current Premier League managers that were past players as well. Especially notably in the Premier League. Now, let's find out. And I'm not going to waste the time saying, we want to be this group. It's going to be a group of death. We don't know. We're this far in. But I won't lie. There's some I could say to avoid. Like Group D, it probably means we're going to get that now. Group D, get the D. Yeah. Like Marseille, when there's two good teams in there, or they should be reasonable, compared to the ones where there's two poor teams, like I say, Slavia Prague and Astana. Like, I wouldn't mind a group like that. So I'll try and point out. So A, B, Krasnodar Fenerbahce, I think we'd beat them, and Sporting as the toughest team. Yep, so A or B. Group C was Red Star, Sturm Graz, if that's how you even say their name. Celtic, Spartak Moscow, and Sevilla, like, they're three almost on a similar level. Group F I'd like to stay away from with Monaco and Napoli. Tottenham and Shakhtar. Shakhtar, probably not. And then, yeah, RWDM. Right wing defensive midfielder, like we called them when we were in our time in Belgium, the journeyman vibes. And then Group H, Eindhoven and Ferreira. That's the insane name. Let's just call them FTC. So yeah, if we can stay away, is it D? D and F. Yeah. Hearts. They have a chance to advance, or any of them. That looks like a weak group, man. Come on. B. Group C. Like, I feel we'd be safe advancing, but it will tough to go top, because Atletico. Hammarby IF. I remember them, seeing them, like, I don't know where. They could have had some, bronze cards in FIFA Ultimate Team, maybe. That's what they're coming to mind from. Group D. No, we stay away from it. Group E, it could, I don't know about that one. We don't get it anyway. Group F, it all depends how, oh no, wait, no. Monaco and Napoli. Like, I'm just reliving the Monaco moments in France when we're at Bordeaux, so no. I've gone too deep into them. We're probably going to get them now. No, we avoided that. How is it? Tottenham and Shakhtar, probably, Group H is probably with that team I can't pronounce. We're going to find out right now anyway. We don't worry about it. We won't have to say them or think about say them ever again. Okay, once more, I think we can get second safely. It'll be in between us and Tottenham. I'm happy with that group. But how does the game read it? Normally they'll say, oh, it's a tough draw, or it's like easy, or let's see. Yeah, okay, what do we see here? So Europa League, let's just draw. Oh, yeah, here, it says to face Tottenham. Leverkusen, Shakhtar. But I think we should be a step above Shakhtar immediately. But we don't know, again, we don't know how good they are. They could have some OP regions. They have a small squad. They could have some, I just want to make, under 19s, a second team. They seem to have a lack of players. I'm not worried about them at all, really. You go back to their main team as well. And, there's solid reports. They got some decent players. Let's not... Livakovic there. He looks very good. Dodo? Okay. Astavranks. Oh, I remember Astavranks from somewhere. We had him, maybe someone will say in the comments. I don't know when and where, but some save somewhere. I remember this guy's name definitely stand out. So yeah, I remember him. Then I just think we're going to be stronger. Like, they got a Jose Jimenez. Like, how old? Like, he's going to be declining, getting a bit slower now. His natural fitness is only 13, so not that high. So, yeah, I just think we've got more strength in our squad as a whole. Their squad, looks to lack a bit of depth. So, yeah, for me, our battle will be against Tottenham. That's why I say, I think we can only, we can't look at that at the current table, 17th. Media prediction is 6th. They're probably, still relatively strong. See the comparison? Their squad is so much bigger. They got Mariba, who don't know, he's 26 in his prime. Skip. So, you can tell Tottenham is good, but I think we can give them a run for their money, but they got some really high-value players. So, I think Tottenham probably in the running of topping the group, but, let's not... Sometimes you forget your own quality. Like, don't forget who we have. See, in comparison, like, our values are not as high. But I don't know. I think we play a good style of football, and I think we'll be progressing as the season goes. And I think we can at least get second and, get into the knockouts and go as far as we can. But we will play through it, and we'll be at least finding out what we can do. Here as well, we get an offer for Andreas Wolf. He's, again, someone in the reserve team. I don't want to weaken the reserve team too much, but again, show you how I do this. Presented a profit? Nah, not really. And what the value of the... I say that because I don't like to have them in deals. Just under 800k. So I'm like, okay, that's close enough to $1 million. I think this deal could get done maybe at 1.4. And bang, you probably could have got a bit more from it, but I think a couple more... You know by sometimes how many clicks you do. Like, that's one too many. I think that's a pretty solid amount. 1.4 million, he doesn't really have the required potential, really, so we'll take that. I'm happy with that deal. He's not going to be used in the first team. Like, sure, if we're thinking more long-term, you might want to think about maybe a profit back, but nah, not really, because then you wouldn't get as much money for him straight up. And what? Fringe player, and you're not offering any wages. Hibala. He's not that great, but I prefer at least pay something. Come on, you cheap... Yeah, you cheap somethings. You cheap clubs. Oh, they're a bunch of cheap clubs. Club, that's what I said. Yeah, a bunch of cheap clubs. Funnily enough, we were just talking about that as well. Salon clause, 20% of profit agreed. We're going to receive 350k. Hey, who was that anyway? Obviously, it wasn't when I was here. You know, he's someone distinctly average. And 26 mil. I mean, he's still... It's not like he's declined because he's 27. I don't know. If anything, his mentals might have gone up a bit more. Yeah, I wouldn't have paid around... He just... Too many attributes not strong enough. And like I said, he's probably in his prime now at 27. He's not declining yet, I'd say. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Get a bit of money there. Okay. I like to judge these on where we finish. Like, if we can finish top 6 or higher, I want to think top 4 or higher, Champions League. But, like, that's where we're valued at. And honestly, we're on the same amount as Hoffenheim. So 7th or 8th. Like, I want to go top 2. Like... Because I don't think it's going to be more... Like, you can look at player values and, ratings. But really, this is legit just how much you're spending, money-wise. And unless you're going unrealistic or you're paying players more than they should be getting, like, that's generally a pretty accurate comparison of the quality of all the respective teams. We're the biggest spenders. You know, we made moves. I told you that. Because we cleared out a lot. I think I mentioned it as well. Because we let a lot of those, like, 2-star current ability, like, 19, 20-year-olds, got rid of them. We had, like, 9 or 10 players in the first team. So, yeah, we brought a lot in. You might see a lot of new names. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. A game we just played out. Yeah, Andreas Wolf. Obviously, right at the end of the window. So, yeah, we're still getting a bit of action here, quite a bit. Like, guys, this was mad. Stuttgart. Sending off, then we got an injury, then we got another sending off, all in the first half, and that was like within 20 minutes of each other. And that Stuttgart got an injury as well, and all in that 20-minute frame. That was just insane. And yeah, we managed to keep a draw, get a draw out of that game. But yeah, so all in this short period of time, like date-wise, like, a lot has kind of happened. Like, you might say, what? That's one game. But it was kind of a notable game, like, the crazy things that happened in it. But Leverkusen, they want more. We're not, no. That's why they don't read where we are mentally. Like, unless my assistant has said something in the press. But I don't think, do they think we need more signings? I'm not sure. I guess we do have a bit of a younger squad, like where we got a lot of talents, but no, I'm happy with the squad size. But all right, now we step into the next part. And yeah, just to give that comparison, I want a better showing. Definitely do. We lost in the Super Cup. We played away to Bayern Munich and 6-2, but they dominated us. They dominated us in that game. It could have been 7-1, 6-3, 5-2, and it still would have been the same feeling out of the match. So we want to have a bit of a showing here. But Wagnerman suspended. Odriozola. This is what I mean. Who are we going to put in? And, that's going to mess us around. Odriozola, how... he's 6 to 12 days off, so no. Sometimes when they've got the orange mark, like if it's like they could be back the next day, then I consider. And Coyle, make him on the bench because he's a defensive-minded player. And Karasik suspended. Like, this makes it a bit... We're not at full strength. You're like, you already got excuses now. And something... I just put players on, like, very intriguing. I was happy about having the second team, but I click Sangare and Nakahama to play. I'm not sure if it's to do with maybe the assistant who's controlling the reserve team. If you guys have any reasons why they just get that taken off them, I put them to get fitness. So I don't know why that might be. And I don't know, because they see it differently to like a reserve team or like under 23s or under 21s, depends what league you're in, because they're like a second team. But anyway, if you know a way around that, literally apart from putting them in the reserve team, they're not the reserve team like we just explained, but that would make them unhappy. So anyway, there's that. Like it shows for these players. How come it hasn't removed... I don't know, man. And of course, I feel like if you maybe missed it, Valakari, because it's outstanding. Yeah, it looks like we're playing him in a port, but we're training him. We're training him there, and he's going to come natural. I talked about how we were searching for the attributes for a right wing on an inside forward role, and he's got those attributes left-footed. So, yeah, so Galhard's going to take the role up top. And really... What, is it him or Sangar his fitness is not there. We've wanted him to get it, but his finishing's only 11 anyway. So, and he was in the same boat for, left wing as inside forward. Literally the same reasoning. That's why I was kind of happy with my transfers. We bought players that could fit into the squad well and train into other positions I could think they could be most strong in, but they've already got some other attributes they've perfected and played in already in this save. So, I really like the depth to the squad, and if anything, we're adding to it. So, against Bayern and Julian Nagelsmann, they've got a good team, and that Sasha Dam, remember taking a look at him a couple times, a regen is really good. Let's go try and win this one. Like, in comparison, our team's not going to be as strong. We're not going to need to go... we're not going to click on all their players. We just know Bayern Munich is going to be... they're going to be a bit strong. And, just to show you, he's damn good. But his finishing's only 6. Like, he can pretty much play all down the spine there. Like, it's just... He's one of those typical regens where it's a mix of attributes. But he's only 6 finishing. I'm not worried about him scoring goals. In my head, I'm like, don't say it, mate. Even though I did. But, 6... He'll find a way to score, guys. I tell you what. But let's go. Let's go into this one here. After we had that, Europa League group stage draw. Okay. It's going to be... I remember this. That's not supposed to be there. This is it's on key highlights. What we're going to do, we'll go comprehensive and let's go key. It doesn't feel right. And then we made that go away. Magic. Because normally it shows like that when it's showing a replay. Told you, when you're this far into a save, weird things happen. Even that. I tell you what. Let's go. Weird things happen. Oh, I was going to say like us taking a lead. But I don't know. We started pretty well there. That was a good chance. Oh, no. Hopefully it's not a free kick goal. Because, again, I thought we've started pretty well. Relatively scrappy this would be. We defended it. It was scrappy, but good defending in the end. Brunette, mate, it would be nice if you don't get yellow cards so early, but, you know, we move. We move. Come on, guys. But Goretzka, he's still going on as well. We're relatively... Don't even want to say too much. Like, if we get... It's so hard to beat them. Oh, another yellow. Okay. Yeah, press Kimmich. Come on, find a way. Almada. Oh, is it going to be a penalty? Oh, man, if that was us, I would have been so mad. It didn't look like it was a penalty. Let's see. Penalty awarded. Like, I would be so mad about that if we conceded it. But see, this is where it goes on our side. Almada, you got to score it. Steps up. Never look like missing. Never. And yeah, opens his account for the season. Let's go. But I'm sure we've had frustrating moments in the save at points. And that's where we get one going our way. But there's so much more of the game to go. But just before halftime, that's probably... Oh, I want to sneak in a praise before we reach halftime as well. So they get happy off that. I wonder if they did. But... yeah, like, that's perfect. No time for a quick equalizer. You're like, sure, they could in the second half, but you got your team talk. You can say you're pleased here anyway. So, yeah, there's that. It was cut off. They couldn't get an equalizer in 5 minutes or so. Very good timing. And I don't even think we want to make a sub because, you know, like, Paulo Enrique... Like he's good for the... He's not even training well at the moment. You'd say someone like this against Bayern, yeah, he's got great potential. We got to play him to grow him. For sure. We're missing two guys we would play ahead of him. Not Dorrington. Martin Coyle. Like, mate. He's not that much better, admittedly. But, yeah, two guys with a bit of growth. Can Dorrington... Like... Him playing there is almost better. Just, he's a bit stronger, even though he's a little bit out of position. But, no, I was thinking about changing the role. Let's leave it. Unless any of these other guys are a bit stronger in the role. Brunette, nothing, literally at all. And Barbosa, nah. Dorrington, we'll leave those in that position. I just feel, yeah, Paulo Enrique, yeah, he looks... Yeah, quite weak in comparison. So, yeah, we're going to go with that. We'll go with that decision. Let's see what happens. See, I wouldn't want us to concede. See, Dorrington, yeah, well done. Get some confidence with that as well, hopefully. Gelhardt. If anything, I don't want to be hurt down that side. I think Dorrington is good, but it's... damn. Again, 6 finishing. How is that? I want to go in so badly. I tell you what. How? I'm annoyed at that. 6 finishing. No way. How are they just using him? Like, in that role, too. Like, as their main man up top. I got so many questions. But I'm so annoyed. How does he finish so coolly? 6 finishing. Finishing of a fucking defender, man. Brunet's got better finishing. And he hasn't even got any other positions. So, worse than a normal defender. I'm annoyed, man. I'm annoyed at that. Espiguinha... Flores is so good. He and Sazi. Dubois, though. It's such a close one. Espiguinha. Don't forget, we're not losing at the moment. Don't get me wrong. I want to go 3. Espiguinha. Roaming playmaker. I know we've already got an advanced. No, that's bad. 2 playmakers. Nah. Let's go with those changes, though. Just to fit, their roles. And we'll find out. If we lose from here, I'll be pretty disappointed. But, yeah. Interception, Bjorkan. Go. Almada. He scored from the spot today. Espiguinha, we just brought him on. God, that's going to be given offside. I can just feel it. I can just feel it with the movement. Always go like that. Unless it's given. Yes. I know when the replay shows like this, it's been given. It hasn't been it's been reviewed, but unsuccessfully. Yes, it's given. Yes. It's a tick. Yeah, he's on. Let's go. Yes. Honestly, in normal time, I thought that was going to be off. I thought it was going to be off, but I think it was the guy further away, not the guy who was close to him. So we look freaking tired. And Oni, yeah, I know, maybe his early games, he's not going to be as strong. We'll bring on the young Mo Salah. Again, I don't want to be saying too much about him, but I think he's got a lot of similar things about him. Most definitely. Come on, Kamal. Come on. Beating Bayern Munich. Oh, we have literally less than 10 minutes. Less than 10. Score one more. Come on. Oh, I'd love to be top early. Would love the top. Let's go. How fucking close. How close was that, man? We gotta play it out now. Damn. But why didn't that show? I told you. The game is just a bit twisted at this point. Hold up, was that... I don't even know at this point, what's happening? Let's just see this play out. That happened there. And that's a goal. I'm so confused. So that's going to be given as not... But that's why I was so confused. It showed 2-2. I'm not going crazy and that's the opposite way around, right? I was super confused. I normally am confused by things. But that seemed weird. And we've made them a bit frustrated. Because I think it's fair to say I don't know, they've had more possession, but I was going to say they're frustrated they can't control the game. Yeah, they've got possession, but they've been behind. Sure, if you're controlling possession, but you're still behind, you'll be frustrated. So, yeah, look, yellow cards. From the 77th minute, that's within 5 minutes. No matter your instructions, I think when you get 5 yellows in 3 minutes, what can you do outside of... And we got out of possession, get stuck in. Keep in mind, we don't even have that selected. If you remember that game, we got a sending off I showed you. We just gotta play this out. We gotta just play this out now. So we're gonna be smart. We're gonna be smart. Where are we? Yeah, time waste. We don't need to play the highest tempo just yet. Well, not just yet. I just mean if we're going like this, and just try and keep the ball. Come on, lads. I praise because you've had an excellent game. That should give them happy faces. Yep. To give me a happy face, just play it out. Score another goal to seal it. Seal it. All right, it's being signed, and now it's delivered. It's delivered. Is that going to be given? Offside, we've already had one go our way. Will this... It probably won't. Oh, no, it does. It's our... It's our day. And I would love to win by 2 goals. It just feels like we won it convincingly. And we were missing a couple of our better players, guys. Right back. Weakness all day. We started with a younger lad and then we brought someone, Dorrington, out of position, even though I was confident in his defensive ability. Like, come on. Yes. Let's go. Like, oh no, you didn't dominate possession though, but we had more shots. And better chances, I reckon we had as well. And we were missing a couple of better players. Let's go. This is massive for giving us a chance to win the league this season. Yes. Joe Galha. Didn't I say his value was undermined? He's worth more than that, surely, after this game. And we got him at that value too. Like, again, just to reiterate that. How much? 3.3 million? Like, that's worth getting a striker that wins you a league game against Bayern. Like, say if that situation brought itself up, would you sign a player that wins you, like, a game? Like, you get 3 points against Bayern Munich in the league. Like, that's value right there, and he's going to provide more throughout the season. Whew. And those changes I made, technically playing with 2 playmakers, an advance and a roaming, it's, you know, that's not in the Football Manager rulebook to play with more than 1 playmaker, but I did it and it worked. I said that with a bit of confidence, you know. But, like, I mean, beating Bayern Munich, that's freaking significant. You know the word I want to say. You're like, wait, you were saying that in the last few episodes. It all depends on the mood. I just feel like this could be a good episode. Yeah, let's go. I'm happy with that, if you can't tell. So, yeah, that's exactly what we wanted right now. That puts us top. Dusseldorf. Like, surely they have to drop points. I always love analysing teams, as you would see already in this episode. There we go. 9th. They are in the Champions League, though. Good training facilities. Don't undermine Fortuna Dusseldorf. But they might just have... There might be a team. Like, who's this? Gian, Brazilian. Doesn't look bad. But you just think they shouldn't be able to maintain. I mean, they were good enough. They were good enough to get into Champions League. So we can't undermine them at all. But, I mean, if we can do that against Bayern, I think we should have some regular performance like that this season. So, yeah, let me know what you think of that performance. I think it was beautiful football. We can say that. All right, 3 messages. Obviously, yeah, Joe Galha, like, notable. Like, I think that's the power. Like, if you look at his attributes, though, like, he's got in the good areas, you know, but he doesn't look like one of the best players you'll have. But I think it's about, you know, you're just playing a system. You got a good forward who can score goals, strong on both feet. Yeah, I already talked about his value, but yeah, he's got some good attributes there as well, can't lie. They're balanced in the right areas as well. That's an amazing, was superb in front of goal. Yeah, amazing performance. So now that's an excellent way to start. See, we're only the 1 point ahead because, you know, we got that draw against Stuttgart. We're only that 1 point ahead, same points as Schalke, but I basically compare us to Bayern Munich. So a team we just had a very good performance against. But, like, because you see the results for the seasons. Of course, other teams will drop points and all that. It will become between us and Bayern, you would think. And, yeah, getting a 3 points against them, it will be really good. So, again, ideally we want to play a bit more off camera. But, hey, if we didn't, we wouldn't have this moment. And I think this was very important. Not just, yeah, Europa League. I was just saying that itself. To have that draw, I would have settled for that. I think, yeah, important to document that. But then leading to beat Bayern Munich, I think this sums... I mean, sums the Journeyman up, but I mean, for a significant point we've gotten to now, most definitely. Yeah, this is one of the better episodes so far, one of the best episodes. So leave a thumbs up, get a comment in, and yeah, I will try and get through as much as I can. We'll probably target Tottenham as the next episode. You think they're probably, the next best team in the Europa League group we have. So keep your eyes out for that episode. Yeah, I'll try and get through the next games, at least maybe within the next 2 days max. I'll try that my very best. I'm a bit busier these days, but we want a gun to complete 2 more seasons up until... I always not avoid saying it, but don't want to mention FIFA. You even see how I say it, but that's the goal, to finishing up 2 more seasons. So I've got about a month to do that, a little bit less than it, but hopefully we'll be able to do that. And my goal is, so we finish this season maybe in like less than 2 weeks from now, real time, and then same thing for the following season. So hopefully we can do that. I'll leave it there for now though. See you guys in the next episode. We actually beat Bayern. I can't believe it. Let's go.